In 2023, an Iowa law which banned books from school libraries if they were deemed not age appropriate forced a Northwest Iowa community to separate its shared school and public library. The Parents' Bill of Rights requires school libraries to remove books that contain sexually explicit content or are deemed inappropriate for certain age groups, while also giving parents the right to challenge materials they find objectionable. Schools have to ensure that library content aligns with grade level appropriateness and also community standards. Today, KTIV's Ellen Ide visited Alta, Iowa, where that community prepared to vote on a permanent solution.
This isn't a sight you'd expect to see at VFW Post 6172. Still, shelves of books have become the new normal since a joint use library agreement with the Alta Aurelia School District expired 2 years ago. The Alta Community Library has found a temporary home at the local VFW, but they're looking for the community's support in building a more permanent solution.
We've been diligently searching for existing buildings that we could relocate to, and after an extensive search and evaluation, we decided that a new facility would be in the best interest of the community.
The proposed project carries an estimated cost of $1.25 million, which would translate to an increase in property taxes of just under $1 per $1,000 of assessed property valuation.
Our community library gets used tremendously. They have great programs, it's growing, and people realize there's a definite need for a larger library and a larger space.
Supporters are optimistic they'll get the project underway quickly if voters approve the measure.
We would like to hit the ground running, so if we can get the bids out, get a contractor secured. I'd love to start next spring as soon as the weather permits.
Voters in the Alta community will have the final say when the bond referendum appears on the ballot November 4th. In Alta, Iowa, Ellen Ide, KTIV News 4.
Several public information meetings will be held leading up to November's election. You'll find those details inside the story at KTIV.com.